Hey guys, it is day 3 of building a business and tracking it online, sharing the journeys, and it is day 3 and I've got absolutely amazing news. Yesterday or this morning, early hours, anyway, when I woke up this morning around 8 when I checked my phone, it said 7 hours ago this comment was left. Somebody left a comment on the day 1 video that we posted on the long form YouTube video, saying, "Oh, I can't believe my YouTube algo has brought a new creator to my profile or whatever, or to my algorithm." I was like, great, this is amazing. So really good. Did not expect that we would have this progress at this time. Between 0 to 30 days, I didn't think we'd have any comments. So I'm really excited that between day 2 and 3, we've got a comment. Absolutely amazing, absolutely stoked, absolutely excited. So that is really good. And then we also had some improvements in the TikTok lives. I'm looking at this computer because I've got updates to say. In the TikTok live today, we had a maximum of 4 people in the room at the same time, which is absolutely ace, because yesterday the maximum we had was 2 at the same time. So that was really good. Yesterday I only had 1 gift, which was a rose, which I gifted myself from my other account. But today we had a gift of a rose from somebody I've never encountered before, never interacted before. So that was amazing. People were coming in as well, dropping comments, having a conversation with me. So really good. These are people that I've also interacted with in the past when I previously used to go on lives. So it's not like they're new people, but it's not like they're my family or friends from real life. So this is absolutely amazing. And also really good as well, because it signals that the algorithm is actually pushing out the content today compared to what it was yesterday. Because yesterday was disheartening AF, because I've gone from having like 60 plus, 90 plus people, sometimes in over 100 people in a room on my lives, to having like 1 or 2. Yesterday was disheartening, but right now, I've got to remember, in this phase, we are literally focusing on building momentum, building consistency, regardless of what the results are. But the results are already showing, so I'm really excited about that. So today's to-do list was to go on live for 3 hours. We have done that. We obviously need to get our 10K steps in. I haven't done that yet. I woke up late. So the first thing I had to do was shower, get ready, and get on live. Just finished the live, so I'm doing the video now for TikTok. Then I will do my steps later, probably just before I go to bed. It's going to be the last thing I do today in terms of tasks. I'll do my walk, then I'll probably have a bath when I edit this video. Steps would be the last thing I do, because it is the last Sunday of the month, which means it is hair day. This has gone a bit raggedy, okay? It's not even as flowy as was before, very stiff. We don't want that. So I'm gonna do my hair tonight or this afternoon, start doing it. So I'm gonna take out the weave, and then we're gonna do braids. I'm gonna just go plain braids, black braids, simple, cute. That's where we're at. So let's talk about what we've done today. We have set up, yesterday we did the 1,200 emails in the spreadsheet. Today, made sure that all the columns were there. So what we wanted in there is like brand name, category, emails, and /contact, who I'm contacting in that brand. So is it like a founder, etc., or CEO? And then also the status. Have they replied? Are we sending a follow-up? Where are we? Have they rejected? And then also the follow-up date if I need to follow up, and then any notes that I need to take so I can keep track of what's happening. And so that's where we're at with that. And then I also did the email templates. I actually had on my list to do 1 outreach email template. But then you guys know, if you watched the earlier video or yesterday's video to be specific, I take things a little bit extra. So instead of doing 1 email, outreach email, I ended up doing 6. And then I've got 7 tab in Google, Google Docs, just to explain, like to give myself where I'm gonna email each time. So anyway, to explain, the email outreach templates go like this. So we've got a initial email, which I will send on a Tuesday. Then I'll follow up with the brand on a Friday if I haven't replied. And then it kind of goes on like that until like up to 60 days. But it's only 6 emails I'll ever send in total. So we did that. All the drafts are done, and I have pinpointed in those drafts, like, you know, here's where you say something specific about that brand, so they know that it's not just a general reach out. So that is done. We're doing great. And then I have also done a LinkedIn message, which I will send to the founder or the CEO of that brand when I'm reaching out. But this is parked. I'm not going to do this until maybe 3 months down the line, because at this point, my personal LinkedIn is linked to my corporate role. So I don't want any confusions, or like my colleagues to be like, since when are you a founder of this brand? Like, what the heck? So I don't want confusions or anything like that. So I'm not going to amend anything with my personal LinkedIn until after I've left corporate. And at this point, I would have established some brands, I'm sure. And then at this point as well, I'll have even more testimonials when I'm reaching out to founders. So that LinkedIn message for outreach is parked for now, but it is drafted, it is in the file. And then we also had, or I keep saying I also had to make sure I've got the host recruitment stuff done. So the host recruitment, I've got a step-by-step of how the hosting process is going to go within the business, like a workflow. I've got the ad for Indeed, which I'm going to do later on today. I've drafted it all. I just need to post it. I got a little bit sidetracked because I wanted to just make sure they go into a certain email, like Natasha at blah, blah, blah of the brand of my company, instead of info at blah, blah, blah. Because before, when I created the brand, the only email address I'd done with the domain was info at, but then I've come to realize that when I'm reaching out to companies and stuff like that, it's best to come from Natasha at the agency name, just so it's more personal and I'm more likely to get responses. So that took a little bit of time. So I had to create a separate email, Natasha at blah, blah. So that's done. I'm going to post the LinkedIn advert, Indeed advert today. LinkedIn, we're not going to post adverts on there until after I've left corporate, similar to what I explained earlier. I was reaching out to CEOs. But yeah, so today, that's going to be great. I'm going to literally put an advert up for creators. I am so excited that I'm going to literally start having people on my books, having creators on my books ready for me to connect them with brands for what my brand for what my agency delivers. So really, really excited. I've got onboarding forms ready, so how I'm going to filter to make sure I get the right people, and also the information that I need to get from those creators that apply that I need. So I need all the relevant information to make sure that I match them with the correct brand. All that information, all those forms are done. So really, really excited about that. And then I also need to do the Google. I also need to do the Google form, which I will do again after this recording. So that's where we're at the moment. So really, really good. And I'm absolutely buzzing, guys. I am absolutely buzzing. And then later on today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just obviously post the short form videos on Shorts, on Reels, and on TikTok, just explaining the day 3 of building a business, changing my life, etc. What has happened, what we struggled with, what did I do, what didn't I do, and then of course I'll post this long form video that I'm filming right now. Doubt wise, I think that I don't have any doubts in the sense of are people going to watch the videos that I'm posting? In the terms of posting side and creating side, I'm absolutely fine with that. But I'm starting to have a little bit of doubts. I'm scared that this agency might end up being bigger than what I think it might be, which is amazing, which would be a good result. But it's also can I handle it? But I know that I can, but I'm just scared because also right now I literally earn £2,060 a month or something like that, which when you work out with how many hours I do a week, I think it probably works out about £15 to £20 an hour. I'm not sure where, because I'm salaried, it's not hourly, so I'm not sure, but it's not a lot of money. So then now I'm having to shift my mindset to really know and trust and believe that I'm a person that deserves X amount of money per hour or X amount of money for my time, for my services, which I do know I deserve because I have had that before. Before I got this job, that's a story time for another time, but I actually used to work as a personal trainer. This is back in 2016. I used to charge £40 an hour. And I don't know how my life kind of pivoted to get me in this situation where I earn what I just said I earn. But yeah, so I'm really working on my mindset right now because I think that's where the doubt's coming in. Do I deserve this? Do you deserve this? But I know I do. And I actually feel more comfortable today because the people that were on the live today were so supportive. Girl, you can do this. You can do this. Let me know. I want to work for you. I want to work for you. This is going to be amazing. The idea is amazing. So I feel like I'm building a community already and it's only day 3. I'm really, really excited about that. I haven't reached out to my friend who I said I was going to reach out to yesterday. I literally lost track of time, but I'm going to drop him an Instagram message later on today. And then also with my own brand, which I'm going to use as a testimonial or as a practice, so I can obviously have what I've done, etc. I haven't actually done that yet, but I am going to do that later. I had to pause it then because I was running out of time. I record on TikTok and I save all the videos and then I just post them. So I'm going to reach out to my friend later on today, and then I'm also my brand that I'm going to use as a testimonial. I've got to the point where I needed an address just in case people want to return the product. And I was like, oh, I don't want to use my home address. And then I used to set up a PO box address, which cost a little bit of money, £45, which is not a lot, but right now I want to start this as low cost as possible. Try and do as much of it free and myself as I can as possible. So anyway, I've managed to sort out the address issue, so that is amazing. So I can start that, which will be starting this week. So by the end of this week, hopefully I'll have my own brand under my agency. Which is a beauty brand, it's a lashes brand. So that's going to be under my own agency, and I'll be working with that. And then I will also be, hopefully my friend will have confirmed, and I'll have him onboarded at least by the end of the week onto the agency. He's not going to be charged an agency rate. I'm just going to take percentage of the revenue or the profits that he makes. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Very, very excited. It is Sunday, and I can't believe at 2 past 1, and I was going to say 1300 hours, but 13:02 on Sunday, I have done all this. I've done everything I've just listed, which I feel so proud of myself. Very, very excited. And if I can put 3 hours minimum into my business every single day, I know that's going to be amazing. It's 20 hours a week, 21 hours a week that I'm putting in minimum. It's going to be ace. I'm trusting in myself, I'm believing in myself, and I can't wait to watch these videos one day, whether that's in 3 months time, in 6 months time, or even in a year, and be like, God, Tash, you did that. So I'm very, very excited. I know God's got me, he's got my back, and nothing can fail with God on my side. So I'm just putting it out there, I'm putting my wishes into the universe. God's gonna take care of the rest. And all I have to do is show up and put the work, and I'm so excited for what I'm going to achieve. So thank you guys for listening. If you're listening to this on today's date, which is the 25th of January, hi, how did you find this video? Let me know. And if you're listening to this from the future, which is very likely, because right now we are not getting pushed out as much because we're still new. But if you're seeing this from the future, what day are you watching this video? Is my agency a success? Have I told you guys what the agency is called yet and everything in it? Let me know. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.